Don't let that door close twice, baby. I was a fool the first time around. Don't make me hear that lock turn again. Don't let my last hope hit the ground. I heard your suitcase scrape the hallway floor. I stood there with a proud man's mouth and a frightened man's heart. Tonight I came to say what pride would not let me say then. You folded Sunday dresses while the rain leaned on the glass. I watched you pack our summer like a season meant to pass. The clock above the kitchen kept accusing me in time. Every little second said the leaving fault was mine. You asked me for one honest word, I gave you a cold goodnight. You waited by the doorway underneath that yellow light. I could have crossed the room before your hand released the key, but I let a stubborn silence speak the worst of me. Your taxi washed the street in red and disappeared from view, and every room I walked into kept turning back to you. Now I know an empty house can shout a man's disgrace, and every closed and quiet door remembers someone's face. I do not need another warning, I do not need another sign. I need the courage I was missing when your trembling hand was mine. Don't let that door close twice, baby. I was a fool the first time around. Don't make me hear that lock turn again. Don't let my last hope hit the ground. I brought no roses bought with lying. I brought the truth I could not say. Don't let that door close twice, baby. Let a sorry man come home today. Yeah, I slept beside your pillow, but the cotton held no peace. The night kept asking questions that the morning would not cease. I found your blue cup waiting by the sink where it had stayed, like something small and faithful that believed you were delayed. The neighbor heard me pacing when the street lights all went dim. I blamed the rain, the weather, every soul except for him. That man inside the mirror with his collar open wide, who had a woman's faithful love and wounded it with pride. I called your sister twice and then I hung up at the tone, because a man can fear the truth more deeply than alone. But fear has lost its power. Let the whole town hear me now. I broke the only promise that I still remember how. I do not claim I earned forgiveness. I do not call your leaving wrong. I only ask one open moment to prove a weak heart can grow strong. Don't let that door close twice, baby. I was a fool the first time around. Don't make me hear that lock turn again. Don't let my last hope hit the ground. I brought no roses bought with lying. I brought the truth I could not say. Don't let that door close twice, baby. Let a sorry man come home today. I took the early bus across the bridge before the dawn, with nothing but your old address and yesterday put on. The driver saw my shaking hands and never asked me why. Some men can read repentance in another fellow's eyes. I reached your little landing when the church bell counted 4 and heard your careful footsteps stop behind the painted door. I said I will not blame you if you never turn that chain, but I could not live another night without confessing pain. The hallway held its breath, the city waited down below. Then one small strip of lamplight touched the worn and wooden floor. I did not call it victory, I did not call you mine. I called it one more chance to speak before the end of time. If love is only mercy when the guilty one is clean, then mercy never reaches where the deepest wounds have been. But if love can hear a broken man without excusing wrong, open just enough to let me finish this old song. I will wait outside till sunrise, I will take the cold and rain, I will name the hurt I gave you, I will never hide again.
I should have crossed that room.
You should have crossed that room.
Should have held her near.
I should have held her near.
Should have held her near.
Pride had my tongue in chains. Break every chain tonight. Truth brought me to this door.
Speak that truth tonight.
If she says no, I'll hear it.
Hear a heart with grace.
If she says wait,
I'll wait here.
do not turn away. Don't let that door close twice, baby. I was a fool the first time around. Don't make me hear that lock turn again. Don't let my last hope hit the ground. I heard your suitcase scrape the hallway floor. I stood there with a proud man's mouth and a frightened man's heart. Tonight I came to say what pride would not let me say then. You folded Sunday dresses while the rain leaned on the glass. I watched you pack our summer like a season meant to pass. The clock above the kitchen kept accusing me time. Your shadow took my seat tonight and ordered what I used to drink. It never said a word to me, but Lord, it made me think. The bartender stacked the chairs at 2, he left one down for me, and somehow you sat in it without walking through the door. Sign buzzed above the bar and painted every glass. A lonely tune came through the wall from some forgotten past. I chose the corner table where you used to touch my sleeve, the kind of place a man returns when he has failed to leave. Your laughter lived inside the wood, your perfume in the air. The cushion bent beside me like your body rested there. I told myself a memory was smoke and nothing more, then saw your shadow cross the room and pause walls beside the door. It wore the little tilt you had whenever you were tired. It warmed the empty chair the way no whiskey ever could. I lifted up my glass to ask if you had come to stay, but shadows only borrow light and give no truth away. Closing time can close a tavern, it cannot close a wound. The band can pack its brass and leather, but your goodbye stays tuned. Your shadow took my seat tonight and ordered what I used to drink. It never said a word to me, but Lord, it made me think. It asked me why I chose my anger, why I let your good love leave. Your shadow took my seat tonight and would not let me grieve in peace. Oh, Charlie wiped the counter twice and looked me in the eye. He knew the night you walked away, he knew the reason why. He said a glass can hold your sorrow, but it cannot make amends. The bottle makes a circle where the same sad road begins. I asked him if you ever came on nights when I was gone. He turned the faded jukebox down and slowly carried on. She waited here 3 Thursdays with a letter in her hand, then learned a woman cannot love what will not understand. The room became a courtroom and the neon was the judge. The shadow was your witness and my pride could barely stand. I pushed the drink away from me and heard the eyes complain. Some nights a man gets sober from a single drop of pain. Closing time can close a tavern, it cannot close a wound. The band can pack its brass and leather, but your goodbye stays tuned. Your shadow took my seat tonight and ordered what I used to drink. It never said a word to me, but Lord, it made me think. It asked me why I chose my anger, why I let your good love leave. Your shadow took my seat tonight and would not let me grieve in peace. I found your folded letter underneath the sugar tray. The edge is soft from waiting through each night and every day. You wrote I never needed gold, I needed you awake. I needed you to see my heart before you watched it break. You left no new address for me, no number I could call, just one small line beneath your name that hurt me most of all. If you become the man I love, do not come searching blind. Give someone else the tenderness you always left behind. I read it to the empty chair, the shadow bowed its head. The words became more living than the promises I said. I paid for every untouched drink and stood to face the street and thank the ghost of what we were for taking back my seat. Carry what you told me past this bar and down the street, and learn to give another heart the man you came to meet. Who is sitting beside me?
The truth you would not face.
Who is drinking my sorrow?
The memory of her grace.
Can a shadow forgive me?
A shadow cannot choose.
Can an old heart start over?
It starts when pride can lose.
The bartender stacked the chairs at two. He left one down for me, and somehow you sat in it without walking through the door. The blue sign buzzed above the bar and painted every glass. A lonely tune came through the wall from some forgotten past. I chose the corner table where you used to touch my sleeve, the kind of place a man returns when he... I saw that red dress at the bus line, and my whole past turned around.
For one wild beat I called your name,
but a stranger wore your gown. Some colors do not fade, they wait in a window, a crowd, a passing car, then pull 10 years of memory into one breath. The number 7 bus was late, the August air was still. Heat rose from the pavement by the old tobacco mill.
men loosened up their collars, children counted passing cars. I watched the evening gather underneath the corner bars.
Then a rat moved through the station like a match against the gray. The very shade you wore the night I begged your heart to stay.
The same soft line across the waist, the same swing at the knee, and every mile between us vanished suddenly.
I pushed between the travelers with your name upon my tongue, feeling old enough for sorrow and foolish enough for young.
The woman turned, her eyes were kind, but they had never known the room where we once danced until the radio went low.
A memory wears no warning,
It does not knock or call,
it walks in dressed like yesterday.
it makes the strongest fall. I saw that red dress at the bus line, and my whole past turned around. For one wild beat I called your name, but a stranger wore your gown.
The buses pull toward tomorrow.
My heart went 10 years back in time. I saw that red dress at the bus line and wished your hand was still in mine.
I bought 2 paper coffees like I did when we were poor, then left to see my lonely cup and set the second on the floor.
The speaker called for Jackson, and I heard our old escape. The night we planned a brand new life with $20 saved.
You drew a little house for us upon a ticket sleeve, 2 windows and a porch light, and no reason left to leave.
But work became my kingdom, and my temper ruled the gate. You waited through 1,000 nights until waiting grew too late.
I kept the faded ticket in the lining of my coat,
Beside the final sentence of the last goodbye you wrote.
the paper had grown fragile, but the promise still was clear.
Meet me where the buses turn if love brings you back here.
A memory wears no warning,
It does not knock or call, it walks in dressed like yesterday and makes the strongest fall. I saw that red dress at the bus line, and my whole past turned around. For one wild beat I called your name, but a stranger wore your gown.
the buses pulled toward tomorrow.
My heart went 10 years back
shaking hands and asked if I was well.
I said you woke a story that I never learned to tell.
She listened while the engines rolled and smoke climbed through the light.
Then said the ones we truly love still teach us how to live right.
Her bus arrived, she took her bag
Then stepped toward number 9.
The red dress crossed the doorway
and was carried down the line.
I did not chase it farther,
I did not call your name.
I let the
Present be itself instead of feeding blame.
I bought a clean white envelope
At Morris's store,
and wrote without demanding you
should love me anymore.
I saw our dream this evening.
And at last I understood,
You asked me not for perfect love,
but love that chose the good.
if this letter finds you happy,
I will bless the life you made.
if it finds you still remembering,
No, my anger finally changed
I will not turn one color.
into chains around my days,
I will thank the red that stopped me.
and then let it fade away.
Some love returns as wisdom,
Some returns as pain,
some stands beneath the station clock.
and teaches us again.
Whoa, yeah.
Red dress in the evening,
Walking through my mind,
leave the past behind. I called the wrong woman,
but heard the right truth.
I missed the old promise.
Now live what it taught you.
Signal chain with the letter,
Send a grateful heart.
love can bless from a distance.
That is where healing starts.
I saw that red dress at the bus line, and my whole past turned around. For one wild beat I called your name, but strange you wore your gown.
The buses pulled
Toward tomorrow, and this time I did not hide. I saw that red dress at the bus line, then let the past ride by.
I saw that red dress at the bus line, like a flame against the grave. It did not bring me back to me, it helped me walk away. The number 7 finally came. I mailed the letter before, I brought it through the glass. One red tail light moved into the dark, and for the first time it did not look like goodbye. Some colors do not fade, they wait in a window, a crowd, a passing car, then pull 10 years of memory into one breath. The number 7 bus was late, the August air was still. Heat rose from the pavement by the old tobacco mill. The men loosened up their collars, queued and counted the bats and cars. I watched the evening. Hey! Hey! Pride ain't worth a dime, brother, when the rent comes due on love. You can stack it to the ceiling, it will never be enough. I carried pride like money, then the heart I owed came collecting, and every pocket in my soul was empty. I wore a Sunday jacket, even working Tuesday nights. Walked into every argument convinced that I was right. I polished up my silence like a brand new pair of shoes, and called retreating weakness when I simply feared to lose. My woman set the supper down and asked me where I'd been. I gave her half an answer with a self-important grin. She said a home is not a kingdom and a wife is not a throne. If you need hand. He said you always had an answer before questions could be heard. Now tell me what your answer brought besides the final word. I told him she had left me, and he did not act surprised. He said a man can lose a woman long before she says goodbye. Every time you chose your ego, every time you would not bend, you spent a little piece of what you thought would never end. He opened up the register and laid one dime below. That coin can make a telephone call, your pride can't make it go. I held it like a preacher holds the truth above the crowd, then found a booth and dialed a number without speaking proud. You cannot spend your swagger when the lonely bill arrives. You cannot buy forgiveness with a pocket full of pride. Pride ain't worth a dime, brother. When the rent comes due on love, you can stack it to the ceiling. It will never be enough. It cannot warm an empty bedroom. It cannot hold you when you cry. Pride ain't worth a dime, brother. Lay that worthless money down tonight. Her voice came through the wire low and careful as a prayer. I almost blamed the weather, almost asked why she was there. Then Joe tapped on the window and the dime flashed in the light. So I swallowed every speech I used to prove that I was right. I said I talked above you when I should have heard your pain. I made your tears surrender so my comfort could remain. I will not ask you homeward, I have not earned that road. I only called to name the man who made you bear the load. The silence on the telephone was longer than a mile. Then she said, that is the first true thing you've told me in a while. No promise crossed between us, but a door unlocked inside. And I left that little silver coin where I laid down my pride. Say, I was wrong before the train pulls from the station. Say, I hear you before silence fills the room. Say, I need you without dressing it in power. Say the simple human words that pride refuses to. A strong man is not smaller when he bows his head in truth. He grows enough to carry what his arrogance once bruised. Walking pride purchase,
Not one loving day,
walking truth purchase.
a chance to change your way.
Put your last word down,
Put the last word down.
let her whole heart speak.
Listen when she speaks.
Keep the coat and swagger, they cannot keep you warm. And give me one thin dime and call before she's gone. Pride ain't worth a dime, brother. When the rent comes due on love, you can stack it to the ceiling. It will never be enough. It cannot warm an empty bedroom. It cannot hold you when you cry. Pride ain't worth a dime, brother. Lay that worthless money down tonight. Woo! Pride ain't worth a dime, brother. When the rent comes due on love, you can stack it to the ceiling. It'll never be enough. I carried pride like money. Then the heart I owed came collecting, and every pocket in my soul was empty. I wore a Sunday jacket, even working Tuesday nights. Walked into every argument, convinced that I was right. I polished up my silence like a brand new pair of shoes, and called retreat and weakness when I simply feared to lose. Our woman set the supper down and asked me where I'd been. your name, till the water knew it too. Every bridge gave back the same old sound. She is gone because of you. From Beale Street down to the warehouses, I asked every light, every doorman, every tide riverboat. I was not searching for your body. I was searching for the last place your hope in me had gone. I started where the cotton boats once leaned against the stone. The moon was hanging low enough to make a man confess alone. I asked the woman selling coffee if your face had passed her stand. She studied me a moment, then she pointed down the land. I followed wet reflections past the freight yard and the square, past lovers under awnings who still knew how to care. At every open doorway, I described your gentle eyes, but all I heard were engines and the river's dark reply. My shoes gave up their leather and the rain got through my coat. Still I carried every word I should have said inside my throat. I called your name so often that it lost its shape and sound, then heard it in the river where my own regret was drowned. The water keeps on moving, but sorrow circles slow. A man may cross 1,000 streets and still have miles to go. I walked the river for your name, till the water knew it too. Every bridge gave back the same old sound. She is gone because of you. I searched the docks and midnight trains. I searched the morning blue. I walked the river for your name, then found the man who lost you. Near Union Hall, an old man played a silver saxophone. His case held 7 nickels and a photograph from home. I paid him for a question. Have you seen her passing through? He said, I see 100 hearts, but none belong to you. Then he played a broken melody you used to hum in bed, the one I never listened to because of things inside my head. I sat upon the curb while every note removed a lie. How I had called you restless when I gave you cause to fly. The old man stopped and told me, son, a river does not chase. It carries what is left it and makes room for saving grace. I asked him how to find you. He just tapped me on the chest. The woman may be miles away, the answer starts in there. The water keeps on moving, but sorrow circles slow. A man may cross 1,000 streets and still have miles to go. I walked the river for your name, till the water knew it too. Every bridge gave back the same old sound. She is gone because of you. I searched the docks and midnight trains. I searched the morning blue. I walked the river for your name, then found the man who lost you. At dawn I reached the landing where we kissed our wedding day. The railing wore our initials, though the years had peeled away. I placed my hand above them and remembered how you smiled, not like a guarded woman, but believing like a child. I understood the search was not a map to bring you near. It was walking through the evidence I would not face for years. I took the ring I still had worn and held it to the light, not as claim upon your future, but a witness to that night. I did not throw it in the stream or curse what could not be. Put it in my pocket with responsibility, then wrote your name one final time upon the river sand, and let the water touch it without closing up my hand. And I carried wrong too long. I called my anger honor, but it only made me gone. We spent 7 years on opposite sides of one family table. Tonight there's one chair between us and one truth left to say. Sing together in our mother's little church. You took the high and shining line, I held the gravel first. We shared one worn out bedroom and one coat when winters came, then grew into two stubborn men who would not share the blame. The night our father's watch was lost, I said you took it down. You swore before the family, but I spread the word around. The watch was in my dresser, where I hid it from myself, behind a stack of unpaid bills upon the highest shelf. I found it there the morning after you had left the state, but shame became a jailer, and I let confession wait. Each birthday card from mama had your name above my own, and every year my silence made the distance hard as stone. Blood may build a doorway, the truth must turn the key. Forgiveness is not weakness, not weakness. It is setting brothers free. Brother, I was wrong, and I carried wrong too long. I called my anger honor, but it only made me gone. If your heart can hear me plainly, hear no excuse inside this song. Brother, I was wrong. Brother, I was wrong. Yeah, yeah. You answered, I remember how the whole room turned away, how mama lowered both her eyes and had no words to say. say. I took a train with $14, sleeping by the track, and promised I would build a life that never needed back. But every crowd I sang before became my childhood room. Every harmony was missing what your lower voice once knew. I told the world I hated you. The truth was harder still. I wanted my big brother there, and part of me does still. Your lie took years I cannot claim. Your silence took some more. But hearing you confess tonight has opened one small door. I cannot hand you 7 years as if they never ran. But I can look across this chair and see a broken man.
Blood may build a doorway. The truth must turn the key.
Forgiveness is not weakness.
It's not weakness.
It is setting brothers free. Brother, I was wrong. Hey, hey, and I carried wrong too long. I called my anger on her, but it only made me gone. If your heart can hear me plainly, hear no excuse inside this song. Brother, I was wrong. Brother, I was wrong. I placed our father's watch between the coffee and the bread. Its hands had stopped at 9 o'clock, but time moved in our heads. You touched the scratched initials, and you breathed our father's name, then said the watch is evidence, but you are not your shame. You owe the truth to mama and to every soul you told. Repair is more than sorrow, and forgiveness is not so. I nodded like a student in the school of second chance, then reached across the empty chair with one unsteady hand. You did not rush to take it. You let honesty remain, then gripped it like a brother who remembered through the pain. No trumpet sounded heaven, no lost you reappeared, but two old voices found a note that pride had kept unheard. We cannot sing the years back. We cannot unmake the lie. We cannot ask our mother not to remember how she cried. But we can stand together, for the damage can be named, and build a true family from the timber that remains. One man owns the wound he gave. One man chooses what to do. Mercy does not cancel justice. It makes room for something new. Hey, hey, hey. Brother, can you hear me? I hear you telling truth. Brother, can you trust me? Show me what you do. I will tell our mother. Tell the whole truth now. I will walk beside you. Walk the hard road now. We lost 7 seasons.
Do not lose one more.
Put the chair behind us.
Open up the door.
Brother,
I was wrong, and I carried wrong too long. I called my anger on her,
but it only made me go.
now our hearts can hear each other.
And our 2 voices join this song.
Brother, I was wrong.
Brother, I was wrong.
Brother, I was wrong.
Brother, we are here.
Not beyond the hurt and tears,
The truth has set a table.
where we lost those
7 years. We wound our father's watch. It ticked once, then twice, then twice, then twice. Tonight, there's one chair between us, and one truth left to say. We learned to sing together in a mother's little church. You took the high and shining light, I held the gravel first. We shared one worn-out bedroom and one coat when winters came, then grew into 2 stubborn men
would not share the blame.
Midnight, midnight put me on trial, and the moon called out my name. Every lie became a witness, every tear became my shame. No judge wore a robe, no jury filled the room. Just one clock, one dark window, and the man in the mirror who finally agreed to testify. The clock struck 12 like a hammer on the table by my bed. The walls became 4 witnesses, repeating what I said. The lamp exposed the photograph. I kept turning to the wall. Your eyes looked through the paper like they still remembered all. The prosecutor was my conscience, speaking calmly from the chair. Did she ask you for your presence? I said yes, but I was rarely there. Did she tell you she was breaking? I said more than once or twice. Did you call her tears a weapon? I said yes, and paid the price. The rain wrote down each answer on the glass in crooked lines. The thunder shook the ceiling when I tried to change the time. I reached to dim the lamp, but darkness would not take my side. Midnight had the evidence, the daylight let me hide. No lawyer made excuses, no bottle set me free. The only man defending me was who I claimed to be. Midnight put me on trial, and the moon called out my name. Every lie became a witness, every tear became my shame. The verdict came in silence, with no one else to blame. Midnight put me on trial, and I confessed before the rain. The next exhibit opened like a drawer inside my mind. The anniversary dinner where I left your hope behind. You wore the little silver chain your mother gave to you. I promised I would meet you, then forgot at 2:30. You waited while the candles drowned in wax along the plate. And when I crossed the doorway, I accused you of your face. I said a working man deserved a peaceful house at night. You said a loving woman still deserved to be inside. I slammed the bedroom doorway like a gavel made of wood, then slept as if my anger had been reasonable and good. Now every melted candle stood before me in a row, small white hands of evidence from years I could not know. No lawyer made excuses, no bottle set me free. The only man defending me was who I claimed to be. Midnight put me on trial, and the moon called out my name. Every lie became a witness, every tear became my shame. The verdict came in silence, with no one else to blame. Midnight put me on trial, and I confessed before the rain. At 2, the final witness came, the quiet after you. It spoke without a trembling lip, and every word was true. It showed the clean half of the bed, the single coffee cup, the way I kept the curtains closed when morning lifted up. My conscience asked what sentence fits a heart that would not hear. I said, let me remember every unreceived tear. Let me live without demanding she return to ease my pain. Let me make repair wherever my old habits still remain. The clock moved toward the morning, but no mercy had been signed. Then something like your old voice said, a changed life takes its time. I rose and heals his wounds.
I will not call confession.
Change until my living proves that the heart I claim
is different.
makes a different daily move.
Let the sentence be compassion.
Join with honest discipline.
Let tomorrow cross-examine
Every promise I begin. Who brought the charges?
the love you would not hear.
Who gave the
Who
witness?
gave the witness?
Every falling tear.
Who spoke the verdict?
Silence in your room.
Is there any mercy?
Walk the truth and prove.
I confess my coldness.
Name it without disguise. I accept the morning. Let change become your life. Midnight put me on trial. And the moon called out my name. Every lie became a witness. Every tear became my shame. The verdict came in silence. The verdict came in silence. With no one else to blame. With no one else to blame. Midnight put me on trial. And I confess before the rain. Midnight put me on trial, but dawn did not condemn. It handed me an honest road and said, now walk it, man. At sunrise, I opened every curtain.
At
sunrise, I opened every curtain. The room, the tear became my shame. No judge wore a robe, no jury filled the room. Just one clock, one dark window, and the man in the mirror who finally agreed to testify. The clock struck 12 like a hammer on the table by my bed. The walls became 4 witnesses, repeating what I said. The lamp exposed a photograph. I kept turned to the wall. Your eyes looked through the paper like you still remembered all. The prosecutor was my conscience, speaking calmly from the chair. Did she ask you for your presence? I said yes, but send my mercy down the line. Put it on the southbound train. If it reaches her before me, tell her I have named the pain. The ticket clerk said the last train had gone. I told him mercy travels later than schedules and farther than a man can run. I stood beneath the station clock with rain across my hat, one suitcase full of honest words and no address attached. The rails ran black toward Birmingham, then silver toward the dawn. Somewhere past those distant lights, the woman I loved was gone. I asked the clerk to take a note. He said, no town, no fare. I said, then send it with a whistle. Maybe Grace will find her there. I wrote, I do not ask you to forget the nights you cried. I do not call my hunger love or make your leaving pride. I ask that mercy reach you only as a softer room, where what I didn't no longer owns the choices that you choose. I folded every sentence like a clean and humble shirt, and sealed it with the knowledge that forgiveness still can hurt. Mercy is not erasing. Mercy does not make wrong right. It loosens one old chain enough to let a heart sleep through the night. Send my mercy down the line. Put it on the side. Then he set his lantern low. He said, I carried soldiers, lovers, children long ago. The heaviest bags were never those the passengers could show. They were words that missed their moment and had nowhere else to go. He took my sealed confession and he weighed it in his hand, then said, a note can cross a country, only living proves the man. Do not wait beside these tracks, make a shrine of your regret. Go repair the other promises your pride has left unmet. I thought about my daughter and the calls I never made, my sister needing money and the friend I had betrayed. Mercy was no single train reserved for one lost wife. It was work at every station on the railroad of my life. Mercy is not erasing, mercy does not make wrong right. It loosens one old chain enough to let a heart sleep through the night. Send my mercy down the line, put it on the southbound train. If it reaches her before me, tell her I have named the pain. Tell her she owes me nothing, not a letter, not a sign. Just send my mercy through the darkness, send my mercy down the line. The morning freight came groaning with a red lamp on the rear. The porter placed my letter where the engineer could hear. No promise said it reached you, no angel stamped it done. But something in me loosened when the heavy wheels begun. I left the station eastward and I called my child at 8. I said, your father failed you, an apology is late. I will not buy your pardon, I will meet you where you are and show up every Tuesday if you let me come that far. Her answer was not easy, but her silence was not closed. She said, come next Tuesday, do not bring another rose. The whistle crossed the rooftops like a church bell through the rain, and mercy found its first true stop before it found your name. Send no mercy that demands the wounded heart return. Send no mercy, dressed as guilt, for lessons we must learn. Send the kind that gives a freedom, send the kind that makes me move, send the kind that joins confession to the daily work of truth. If the letter never finds her, let its meaning still arrive in every soul I meet tomorrow, in the way I choose to live. Put it on the southbound, send that mercy on, carry it through midnight, carry to dawn. She owes me no answer, let that woman be free. I owe the world repair now, be what love should be. Stop at every station, make each promise true. Mercy for the wounded, mercy changing you. Send my mercy down the line, put it on the southbound train. If it reaches her before me, tell her I have named the pain. The ticket clerk said the last train had gone. I told him mercy travels later than schedules and farther than a man can run. I stood beneath the station clock with the rain across my hat, one suitcase full of honest words and no address attached. The rails ran black one light in Memphis, not to call me home tonight. Leave it for the man I'm becoming, if he ever learns to live right. I'm not asking you to wait. A light is not a promise. Sometimes it only tells a traveler where the road once taught him truth. Your porch stood above the sidewalk with the paint worn from the rail. I passed it every evening like a man afraid to fail. The curtains held a golden square against the river blue, and every time I saw that glow, I thought the room held you. But months had made me careful. I no longer climbed the stair. I knew remorse could turn to theft when it disturbed your peace. I watched from by the corner where the magnolia shadows fell, then walked another block before the old church sounded 12. One night the upstairs window went completely dark and still. I learned you moved to Nashville for a job beyond the hill. The porch light kept on burning for the tenant down below, and something in that ordinary lamp allowed me to let go. A light does not belong to me because I once stood near. It shines for every traveler who needs the road made clear. Leave one light in Memphis, not to call me home tonight. Leave it for the man I'm becoming, if he ever learns to live right. Just leave one light in Memphis for the lost along the line. I rented one small room above a tailor's on Monroe, and learned the names of neighbors I had never cared to know. Miss Evelyn needed groceries, young Thomas needed shoes. I fixed the broken hallway step I once would just refuse. On Tuesdays I met my daughter by the diner near the park. She spoke in careful inches while I listened through the dark. I did not ask forgiveness when she told me where I failed. I stayed until the final word and did not turn away. The man I had been building was not handsome, grand, or loud. He was present when he promised and could hear without a crowd. Each honest little action lit a window in the street, and Memphis grew less haunted underneath my changing feet. A light does not belong to me because I once stood near. It shines for every traveler who needs the road made clear. Leave one light in Memphis, not to call me home tonight. Leave it for the man I'm becoming, if he ever learns to live right. Along the line, a letter came from Nashville in a plain and steady hand. I heard you see our daughter now. She says you understand. I do not plan to come back, and my life is finally kind. But I am glad the man I loved was not completely left behind. I read it by my window with the city spread below. No sudden song of a reunion, no command for me to go. I felt the ache of ending and the grace of being seen, not for who I might have promised, but the man I chose to be. I placed the letter gently in the box with father's watch, then carried soup to Evelyn and fixed her stubborn lock. That evening every porch light made a path across the rain, and none of them belonged to me, yet none of them were vain.
Do not wait for me, my darling.
Let your good life carry on.
I will honor what we once were,
Without claiming what is gone.
if my daughter sees the difference.
If my neighbor knows my name, then the light you left inside me did not burn in vain. Hope is not possession, and acceptance is not cold. It is loving what was precious without trying to take hold.
Leave a light for the traveler,
Not a chain for the past.
leave a light for the weary.
Help and learn at last. You found peace in Nashville,
Bless the life she chose.
he found work in Memphis.
Let the new man grow.
Every porch can guide us.
Every truth can shine.
Leave one light in Memphis for the lost along the line.
Leave one light in Memphis.
Not to call me home tonight,
Leave it for the man I'm becoming.
if he ever learns to live right. I turned my own lamp on and opened the curtains across the street. Another window answered Memphis was full of lights that belonged to no one. Taught truth. I turned my own lamp on. I turned my own lamp on, not to call me home tonight. Morning found us singing after midnight broke us down. True old hearts stop hiding and turn sorrow into sound. We came to the stage carrying separate storms. Somewhere between the first confession and the final horn, we remember that pain can become a bridge when nobody sings alone. The club had closed at 2 o'clock. The chairs were upside down. The bartender killed the neon. Rain went quiet on the town. But 2 microphones were waiting in the amber stage light glow, and neither one of us was ready for the lonely road. I sang about the doorway where I watched my woman leave. You answered with the brother you had struggled to believe. The organ held our stories like a church with open doors. The drummer brushed a heartbeat through the sawdust on the floor. No audience remained there but the men we used to be. Still table, leaned a little close to hear. We did not chase perfection. Every crack note carried truth, and truth became the harmony that pain had kept from use. Night can take a proud man and turn his pockets through. Morning gives him nothing but a chance to stop the truth. Morning found us singing. After midnight broke us down. Two old hearts stopped hiding and turned sorrow into sound. One voice carried mercy, one voice carried fire. Morning found us singing and lifted both voices higher. The hornmen heard the chorus from the alley by the door. They unpacked their tied cases and returned to play once more. The trumpet took the red dress, tenor took the river rain. Baritone held midnight like a witness to the pain. Oh, Charlie raised the blue sign, though no customer came in. Miss Evelyn brought coffee, Joe arrived with that thin dime. My daughter stood beside the wall, uncertain but still there. Your brother wound the old watch while the music filled the air. Every song had left a person with a little work to do. Every face around the room made the redemption feel more true. No love across the doorway for a last-minute return, but absence lost its kingdom when our honest voices burn. Night can take a proud man and turn his pockets through. Morning gives him nothing but a chance to stop the truth. Morning found us singing. After midnight broke us down. Two old hearts stopped hiding and turned sorrow into sound. One voice carried mercy, one voice carried fire. Morning found us singing and lifted both voices higher. At 5, the eastern window changed from black to smoky gray. The rain released the rooftops and the street began its day. I looked toward my daughter, she was singing the refrain. Not a promise of forgiveness, but a step across the pain. You looked toward your brother, and he took the higher line. The harmony from childhood came home older, rough and fine. We learned a happy ending is not everything restored. It is meeting what is broken without running for the door. It is keeping Tuesday promises and naming every wrong. It is leaving others freedom while you live a better song. The morning did not crown us, it just showed our faces clear. And we sang without disguise for everyone still near. Sing for the door you should have crossed. Sing for the chair where shadows sat. Sing for the red dress rolling south. Sing for the dime that called love back. Sing for the river and the watch. Sing for the trial and mercy line. Sing for the porch light without chains. Then let the morning make them shine. We are not legends in a photograph. We are men still learning how. The greatest soul is honest breath given to the present now. Did the night break you? It broke the pride away. Did the rain drown? It washed the road today. Where is your mercy? Living in your hands. Where is your brother? Where he stands. Where is the woman free to choose a life? Where is tomorrow waiting past this night? Morning found us singing. Let the healing begin. Whoa. Morning found us singing. After midnight broke us down. Two old hearts stopped hiding and turned sorrow into sound. One voice After midnight broke us down, two old hearts stopped hiding and turned sorrow into sound. We came to the stage carrying separate storms, somewhere between the first confession and the final horn. We remembered that pain can become a bridge when nobody sings alone. The club had closed at 2 o'clock. The chairs were upside down. The bartender killed the neon.